So I think one of the main reasons why sellers can sometimes overvalue their home and think their home is worth maybe more than what comps are saying is all around improvements. I talk to sellers pretty much every day and go on listings appointments several weekly and speaking with sellers. And kind of the most common issue that I see where sellers are getting their evaluations wrong is they tell me all the improvements that they've done and they think that it adds that exact value to the home. And I think there's a difference of, yes, you can improve things to add value, but a lot of the things, the reason why they're doing these improvements is because there was a negative foundation with that item that they needed to improve it anyways, right? It was the wood was rotted on the deck. Well, you pretty much have to do a new deck, right? Just because you spent $15,000 a new deck doesn't mean it adds $15,000 value. The old deck that was rotted with holes in it and falling apart was a negative value and actually would have hurt home buyers going at your home. So some of the things that I want to talk about, right, is windows, right? Windows, I got a list over here: roof, HVAC, siding, deck, paint, water heater, electrical, plumbing. I'm going to kind of get into some of these in some of the scenarios that I see what sellers do and really what is the reality behind it. So when you're selling your home, right, and appraiser goes out, because me as a real estate agent, I don't give you a legal opinion when it comes to the value. I'm looking at comps, but at the end of the day, you know, if you're in a legal battle, you pretty much got to get an appraiser involved that can give a legal value. I've went into homes before. Oh, Steven, we just replaced the windows 2 years ago, and we went with Renewal by Andersen, right? Everybody sees the commercials, one of the biggest window company, billion-dollar company. No one cares that you paid $2,000 a window. You paid $30,000 for this window. The appraiser don't care what the name brand is. Appraiser don't care about the crap warranty that you're going to claim that or they sell you on, right? You were sold windows probably for more than double, if not triple the price. You could have got pretty much the exact same thing just down the road at the mom and pop shop. So you got sold. Now, does that increase your value? Yes. Is it better than the old wood rotted windows or the old aluminum windows that were in the house? Yes, it is an improvement. But just because you spent $30,000 in there, your windows already had a value to them. So you don't get $30,000 back. You may get $10,000 back. And again, it's not like it's like a third or there's no math to this. Yes, it's improvement. People enjoy it, but you're not going to spend 30 and then all of a sudden all $30,000 of that comes back. That's not how it works. Plus your windows were probably in bad working condition, was energy inefficient. And so all those upgrades, like it needed to happen. So things such as brand, I'll kind of stick on brand. When it comes to appraisals and stuff, and oh, this wood is by this, or this wood's by this type of wood, or the manufacturer of this product is, or oh, that my roof warranty is a 50-year roof warranty, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, people don't really care. Most of these warranties are the biggest sham in upselling. I've just been around the game long enough to know that at the end of the day, these warranty companies are going to warranty their product, and they're going to come out like, oh, it was installed wrong. Oh, well, this happened. It wasn't a product failure. It was an install job failure. Oh, it was something else hurt it. It wasn't our fault, so therefore there is no warranty. That's why I don't ever buy those extended warranties. I don't like them. I think they're just full of crap, and they wouldn't sell them unless they made money on them. That's kind of the logic that I typically use there. But like HVAC, hey, Steven, I replaced my HVAC. I got a brand new one I just spent $10,000 on. That's awesome. Oh, your HVAC was 25 years old, which will be a negative against the home because that means it's past its life expectancy. It should die any day. And I've seen HVACs last 30 plus years, no problem. But just because you spent $10,000 new HVAC, it doesn't give you $10,000 of value back. So there's like the items of improvements, right? The maintenance, I talked about decks a little earlier, right? Oh, I put this brand new, $30,000 deck on it. It doesn't add $30,000 of value. You replace your old rotted deck, or you maybe expanded your deck. Sure, it does add value, but you're not going to get back every penny. It's just not how it works. And I see another one all the time. Hey, Steven, I updated all my, I'm in a 1920 home, updated all my plumbing to PEX, updated my electrical to circuit breakers away from fuses. Great. You know, you spent $30,000. Keep coming to that number. It does not add $30,000 of value. You're supposed to have good working plumbing. You're supposed to have good working electrical. Sure, do buyers appreciate that and take it into consideration putting an offer in? Yes. But no one's all of a sudden going to be like, well, I wasn't going to buy the house, but now since it's been upgraded to PEX, let me actually buy the house and give them $10,000 more than what comps say. Because when the appraisers are looking at comps, they don't know typically like of what the electrical grade. You know, they're able to look at some, and you know, some appraisers are going to be better than others, just like everybody in every industry. But they're not taking into account the brand of the windows and the 5 comps that they're using. They're not taking into account is all of these comps got PEX plumbing? Is all these other comps upgraded to this, or they have to take all these factors into consideration of the total, but the last thing they're worried about doing is spending hours trying to research some brands, anything like that. So for me, that's the number one reason why I think that sellers often think their home is overpriced, is that the improvements that they do, they think that they're more valuable than really what they are. And you got to think, there's already a set value for the roof. It's supposed to have a good working roof on it anyways. So just because your roof is brand new doesn't mean it's worth that. But, you know, your 15-year-old roof also isn't worth zero, right? It has value to it. So you have to kind of consider that proration of expectancy of life. So as always, if you have questions, holler anytime.